What is going on, guys? It is your boy Zeph from Cruise Customs, and today we're marking another day of the Beetle build. Now today we got a little install coming in. It's a little one, so it might take not that long, but I got some stuff to do before we get into that install process. I got to pull some tires out of the Audi A4 and put them on the Audi A4 and one of our Lexuses. So we're gonna knock that out real quick, you know what I'm saying? Pop the trunk. So as you guys can see, we got a tire right here. This is for that Lexus. That is not a car that we are building. That is just a little runaround car, a little family car, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, pull that out real quick, and then I got a tire that's painted in the spare spot because, as you guys can see, it's running a little spare right now. So we're gonna get that done real quick, and then we'll move on to the install of that Beetle over there and get that done, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna start off by opening up the garage, getting some jacks, and lifting up these cars so I can get the wheels on and put on. Doesn't make really much sense. I'm gonna take the jacks, lift up the car, raise the car up, take the wheels off so I can put the wheels on. And yeah, let's get it done because I wanna move on to the Beetle, and this should be a pretty quick process to get this finished. So yeah, let's knock it out real quick. One down to go. Now let's get to the second one. Let's get this Audi done so we can move on to this Beetle. Yes, sir. Let's go. So now that we're done with the wheels and all that BS, you know what I'm saying, getting the wheels done and getting it functional, all the cars functional, now we can hop into the Beetle. Now we're gonna be installing a shorty cold air intake or intake to begin with. I don't think it's really much of a cold air intake because it's going to be sitting in the engine, but this will help with airflow and maybe make the car a little faster. I don't know. That's what we're hoping, but we're going to see what it sounds like after we do this. We're going to remove the OEM air intake and put in this one. So let's get into the process of all of that. Let's move the car a little bit and pop the hood, look at what the stock intake looks like, all that crazy stuff, and yeah, let's get this one in. So let's get it. So now that the hood is open, you guys can see where the intake is. We're going to be removing this portion of it, this big piece right here that holds the air intake in, and we're going to be keeping all of this because this is a mass flow air sensor right here. This is the intake tubing. So this right here is what we're going to be getting rid of and swapping out with the filter. So let's get this started. I think right now we got to take apart this these two bolts, one back here and one back there, and then we should be able to take this all apart. What I'm guessing I'm going to be doing though first is taking this off so I can take this whole thing apart and then be able to remove this up out of where it is located. So for this project I got a 10mm socket with a wrench, you know what I'm saying. I got a reversible screwdriver with a flat head and a Phillips because that is what we need, and I got a vice grip just so we can lock whatever we're trying to pinch in place. So let's lift that down, let's put our parts there, and let's hop into the project because yeah, actually I should go hit up the filter real quick and go get that, so I'll be right back. So now that I got the filter, this is what we're going to be replacing it. This is a oldish part. This is one of the filters that we had laying around from one of our other vehicles, and this is going to be, it's going to work out perfect because they don't make an intake for this, so this is going to be what's going to have to be used for the intake so that we have more airflow, because the airflow box that's in there right now is restrictive, and this will help open that up and it will help make the car sound a lot meaner. So that's going to be another plus too. So this is going to sit exactly where the box is sitting because we can't take the mass flow air sensor out or the car will freak out. So we're just replacing the box with this. So let's get into it. You know what I just low-key thought of? Why don't we do a sound test before I fully take this out so that we can get an idea what it sounds like before and after we put the filter in, just so we can see if it sounds a little bit better or if it doesn't. So yeah, let's do that. So sound clip, nothing really too crazy, but you know, it is just up front. There's no real sound coming out from the front. It's all exhaust from the behind of the car. So we're gonna change that, but it sounded all right, you know, it sounded all right. It sounded like a clean motor, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna switch this out, see what it sounds like. I don't know why I didn't think of that before I decided to start taking things apart, but it does sound very quiet, does not sound mean or aggressive or anything. All the sound is coming from the rear end of the car, which is the exhaust. You guys can go check out that video if you guys would like to. It'll be down in the description. But anyway, no sound. So let's fix that, let's change that and get this cold air, not cold air, but it's a brand new intake in the car and get this over with. So yeah, let's jam it. Out. Let's get it. So now that we got this air box out, what we're gonna start doing is taking the mass flow air sensor out, which is literally just 2 bolts and they are Phillips. So literally we're just gonna take this screwdriver, unscrew these 2, get this mass flow air sensor out, and then connect it to this, and that should solve the problem. So let's get it. So now that we got the mass flow air sensor out, we're just gonna connect it to the filter. As you guys can see, gotta push that in there. So now that that's all pushed in, now all we gotta do is tighten this strap so it doesn't fall out or anything crazy like that. Mass flow air sensor is connected. Now all we gotta do is throw it into the engine bay, and hopefully it sounds a little bit different. All done. Let's throw this bad boy in. Let's see how she sounds. Boom. Thinking of it now, I should probably build some type of support so that this doesn't just flounder around in the engine bay, because that could be pretty bad. For this car, I don't know if it would be possible to make a cold air intake because everything is so tight. So for now, this is just the air filter until we come up with an idea of where to place a cold air intake so that we can bring in cold air. But for now, we got this shorty. We're gonna rock with the shorty, and hopefully this fixes everything. It's not gonna fix anything because there was no problems to begin with, but hopefully it makes the car sound more aggressive and all that good stuff. So now that this is in, let's start it up and see what it sounds like. So guys, for me this sounds like a noticeable difference. It wasn't very major, but it does make the car sound a little bit more aggressive, and it does give the car a little bit more of a gurgle and a more of a pop. The car is running behind me, so I'm sorry if it's hard to hear, but it does sound good, and it's running, I wouldn't say better, but it sounds a lot better. It sounds more aggressive, and that's what we wanted it to happen. That's what exactly we wanted to happen. So it sounds good in my opinion. Helps with all aggressiveness. Like the exhaust sounds way better. Actually, I'll set you guys up behind and you guys can get a look at what it looks like. But in the engine bay, you can't really tell, it's not noticeable, but we do have a cold air intake right here. Well, I gotta stop calling it a cold air intake because it's just an intake. It's not bringing in any cold air, but it is gonna gain a little bit more horsepower because that's more airflow. But I mean, for what, like $10? Not bad. It looks pretty good, but I should build in the support for it or something like that so that it sits up higher like so, because hanging down there so low, it's not really gonna help it much either. Because at least with it hanging upside like this, at least it'll bring in airflow from up here or something like that. But you know, heat rises, so it doesn't really, you can't really tell. But I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are too. It looks good. It looks good. I'm happy with it. So yeah, let's go set you up behind the car so you guys can hear some gurgle and pops from the exhaust, because I know you guys already did, but it's way better from the behind. So yeah guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you guys did, for surely. We got more stuff coming for the Beetle. This was just kind of something that we needed to do in the long run, and it does make this car sound a lot better. Hopefully it drives a lot better too. Can't really take the car out right now because of corona things, you know. Yeah, but everything's coming out. We got more stuff coming in the future, more stuff to come and be put into this car. So it's just been sitting right now because we got to work on the ideas and all that stuff, and we got so many cars to drive around, if you know what I'm saying. There's blue right there, you know what I'm saying. So we got so many cars to drive around that this one is just one that's sitting. It's a sitting project right now, so everything's working out. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm gonna say it one more time: like, share, and subscribe for sure, because it helps us out so much. And other than that, it's been your boy Zeph from Cruise Customs, and I'm out. Peace.